Hey there, my name is Allison Laney. I am a mama of 3 boys. I am from South Mississippi in the United States, and I am so excited to share my Juice Plus testimonial in pregnancy. You can find an earlier testimonial of mine if you look further back into the group. It had to do where I was about 18 months postpartum with my 3rd son. And with all 3 of my pregnancies, I had been diagnosed with gestational diabetes. And after my 3rd son, unfortunately, the diabetes would not go away. I was stuck and ravaged with it. I was on a weekly injectable medication. I was dieting, I was exercising, and nothing was changing. I wasn't losing weight. I was not correcting the diabetes problem. So I was changed from gestational diabetes to officially a diabetic. When I started Juice Plus, which is what my first testimonial is about, I shared all of the changes. One of the changes being that the diabetes went away. I was able to drop about 30 pounds of weight after that. And life just got back to being amazing for us. And I got pregnant again. So here I am, a little over halfway through with baby number 4, who happens to be a girl. And typically in my pregnancy, around 6 to 8 weeks is generally when they would start me on my diabetic medication. I wouldn't have to drink that yucky drink because we just knew so much history there that I was going to be diabetic. And at this point right now, I've usually been on insulin for a while. I have stayed on my Juice Plus for the last 18 months. I actually doubled my Juice Plus once I found out I was pregnant in prevention of diabetes. And I am happy to report that I am on an oral agent for diabetes, but it's due to using preventative health measures to prevent the diabetes. My sugars are under control. I do have to test like a normal diabetic because, again, I have a really grand history of diabetes in pregnancy, but they're controlled. I test, my fastings are always within regular limit, and I haven't started insulin. And the best part, for those of you out there who suffer from gestational diabetes or who have experienced that, it's really hard not to gain a lot of weight when you're diabetic. And I am happy to report that, again, I'm 22 weeks pregnant and I've only gained 8 pounds, 4 of which I'm happy to report occurred in a 7-day journey through Italy where I ate pasta nonstop happily because I was in Italy. So I put on 4 pounds from that trip, and the other 4 have just come from normal weight gain. So this pregnancy is so healthy. Other things in pregnancy that I can note, again, this is my 4th pregnancy. I'm not a beginner here. I have not had to have that daily nap. I do when the evening comes around, I'm ready for bed, but I didn't need a daily nap. I didn't have those crashes that you have in your first trimester of pregnancy. No nausea and vomiting whatsoever. If I did get nauseous, it generally was because I had waited too long to eat, which is something that I would have never been able to do in my first pregnancies. So I was not sick. I was not super extremely tired. Now that I'm in the later part of my 2nd trimester, I can tell you that with my first 3 pregnancies, at this point, I would be taking a daily Benadryl to sleep. Or not necessarily to fall asleep because you're tired when you're pregnant, but to stay asleep because I'd be so uncomfortable with body aches and pains. I have not started any nighttime medication. I go to sleep and I sleep all night long. I wake up around 5 a.m. to pee, and that's it. Other notable things in pregnancy is especially those of you who are gestational diabetic mamas, you just feel like crap. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I don't. I feel incredible. 2 double doses of Juice Plus during my pregnancy, and it's just been amazing. So not only was I a believer before, but now it's just truly made all the difference in my pregnancy. And I can't wait to share a testimonial about my juicy baby with all of you one day.